Mike Nattrass, MEP. Why did you decide to launch this new party, an independence party you're calling it?
That's right, and the reason was that I needed to take the Eurosceptic movement in a slightly different direction, because I believe that we need more input from the members rather than driving forward with one single personality.
I mean, you were independent since leaving UKIP. You were an independent MEP. You could have gone on like that. You could have gone into the next election as an independent. Why not? Why a new party?
Because that's just step one. I always wanted to start this new party once I realised what was happening within the old party, and that had to be done. I've got a splendid following. We had a very good initial meeting. We got messages of support from Rusty Lee and people like Robin Page. Even a former government minister from Wales wants to be associated with the party. So it's going well, and a lot of people have been sending in emails and wanting to join.
What about the name of the party? It's very similar to the UK Independence Party, and you're calling it an independence party for your party.
Yes.
That's going to be confusing, isn't it?
No, not for me. I've been standing for independence since standing at the Dudley by-election in 1994, and that has been the banner I've always used, independence for Britain. So I don't see that an independence party is problematic. It's a very good title because that's what I believe in, independence.
Will that be a name that people will see on the ballot paper come May
Yes.
next year? And do you not accept that there might be confusion on the ballot paper, at least, between an independence party and the UK Independence Party?
Well, if there is, I'm very sorry, because I don't want to lose my votes to the UK Independence Party.
And what does your new party then stand for? Do you have policies apart from the main policy, I presume, is calling for the UK to leave the EU?
That's right. We are formulating our policies at the moment. Obviously, with that meeting we had on the 7th of November, we've formed a national committee, and policy is something we're devoting our time to. We've already got a transport policy which makes sure that we're against HS2, for example. Our policy for Wales differs from my former party because we believe that the assemblies should remain, but that MPs should occupy those seats, not people elected as assemblymen and women. So that would save a tier of elected people and costs as well. That means they can break for Welsh days, which are also Scottish days, and then we can have an English Parliament on those days, because in Westminster they can talk without having the Welsh and the Scots and the Northern Irish actually in the chamber. So the effect is that we do get devolution of a kind, but definitely under the Union flag, because we believe in the United Kingdom, that is to say Britain.
And what about then other candidates come next May, apart from yourself standing in the West Midlands?
Yes.
Who do you have in other parts of the country?
Well, obviously in the West Midlands I have no difficulty in filling the numbers. We've got 7 candidates straight away. I've got people penciled in for the other areas. I can't say at the moment. Obviously finance is a problem for us. I can afford to do a party political broadcast. I can afford to put forward, I think it's £5,000 deposit for the West Midlands region. I can't do it for every single region. We need people willing possibly to risk £5,000 on a deposit in the other regions. But yes, I do have candidates in some of those regions.
And just finally, your chance of success, are you expecting to be returned as an MEP come May 2014?
I think that, in all modesty, I can't say that I'm expecting to be elected. I know that a lot of people know me, and I'm hoping that they'll surprise me by voting for me, really. I have tried hard over these past 9 years, and I've worked hard on various local issues, Walsall Market, against the Hartlebury incinerator, in favour of keeping flood defences in Warwick, things like that, which do in some cases have an EU problem attached to them.